Today I will be attempting to barefoot climb Eagle Mountain in the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge in southwest Oklahoma. It'll be a 900-foot climb, primarily consisting of advanced scrambling techniques as well as slight free soloing techniques.
Oh man. Okay. I think this will be the worst part. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Got some type of oak shrub. That's quite nice. Ooh. Oh. Wet. Doing good. Whew. And that's what we've climbed so far. Looks a little higher than it felt, but I guess that's natural. Oh. There we go. Okay. Man, I don't know if I want these rocks or not. I feel like this will hurt more than the big pieces of granite. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Feet hurt a little bit.
Oh, welcome to the club. Are you hiking through this whole thing barefoot?
Just up to the side. Oh. Oh, are you guys rope climbing?
Trying.
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah. Hopefully we climb and I don't fall.
That's a good goal. Oh, maybe I'll see you guys up there.
You heading up there too?
Oh yeah.
Whole adventure.
You see the where it's kind of wet right there?
Yeah.
So I'll take that up and then cut back.
Oh, you're basically climbing too. There's a free solo over there.
Oh, good luck, y'all.
Yeah, you too. Have fun.
Wow. The rain really adds to it. Oh. Man. Oh man, look at that. I can see we're climbing right there. Okay. Now I've done this before, but it was not wet. And I had my shoes on. Oh. If it wasn't for this moss, I'd probably chalk up, but the moss is just so soft. It's not even tearing up my hands or feet, which is perfect. Okay, we're halfway. Managed to avoid most of the water. Oh, but there's some cactus. So this is my second biggest fear. Just because I'm not that afraid of spiders. So it's snakes, and then it's these cactus right here. If I stepped on these guys, it'd be game over. People don't tell you, you can't just pull it out and keep moving. It'll irritate your skin, especially the tiny little barrel cactus. Those are the worst. Oh, okay. Kind of on a game trail right now, which I I'd rather be climbing than walking on grass and pebbles. Oh, there's quite a lot of roly-polies too. Oh wow, look at that overhang. And all the water coming down off of it. Oops. Very pretty. Oh, it's wet. Oh, ugh. It's so wet. It's slimy. Okay. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, this is scary.
Yeah, my feet hurt, man.
Oh, you're barefoot? Oh, hell no.
The tripod's really hindering my ability to climb. Any rattlesnakes? Nope. But I think I can still climb up this pretty fine with just two arms and or two legs and an arm. Oh, here we are, top of the lean-to. It's almost like a giant water slide. If there was water and soap. Okay. It's not me farting, that's just it's my mouth. I swear. Ugh. There we go. Not bad. And I honestly think this will be worse because I'm taking the game trail again. Oh. Look at it. I mean, I just don't like the grass or the weeds. Oh, what is that? Little grasshopper. Yeah. And you know, these are one of my favorite parts in normal hiking. It's when you're walking through the overgrowth parts that really only the animals are seeing. But it's not fun to see it when your feet are in the same condition as theirs. And I've kind of got little baby feet. I lotioned my feet for a long time. Oh, it's kind of like a big thing for me. I didn't like having real rough feet. So I'm kind of a sock baby. Oh man, imagine if I stepped on this thing. Oh, yeah. This mountain range out here in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, is actually older than the Rockies. Oh, and it's pretty close to the same age as the Appalachian Mountains. Oh, maybe a couple million years younger, give or take. But that's okay. But these things really just pop out of nowhere. And the reason why I can do this pretty efficiently barefoot is because this is all granite. And you know, everything eroded away here for a long time ago, except for the granite. And that's why you kind of get these giant rocks just sticking out. You know, giant boulders. But very cool. I like to think that however long ago this was just one giant rock, and the water eroded it or flood eroded it or whatever it may be into a bunch of little rocks. It's kind of a funny thought. Oh, so here we are climbing up this. I don't think this will be too bad, even with one hand missing. You just need to grab a good handhold. There we go. Oh, once again, I did not fart. It was my mouth. I don't know how much Oh wow, look at that. That's about 50 feet, which I think I'd survive, really. probably. Cats always land on their feet, if you didn't know, and they get 9 lives. Okay, that was stupid. That's really stupid. Oh, this is quite beautiful. Okay. Wow. Quite pretty. What do you know? Feet update. Still no cuts. A little sore. My arch is fine. That's another thing people think. That your arch is going to go out by walking your natural way. Makes no sense. Oh, I read an article before I did this, and it essentially said, don't even walk outside of your house with your shoes off. So bad for your feet. It's like, what do you think our feet were made for? You know, we evolved to wear Nike Dunks. That's true. Oh, and here's really probably the worst part. I think I'll hit this point first and then follow the ridge over to that point. And unfortunately, I can't make it to that top rock, but we'll get as close as possible. Oh, fruit fly on me. Oh, scary. Oh, this sucks. Oh, these little plants, man. I did. Oh. So fun fact, I'm terrible at keeping mold out of my camelback. Terrible, especially the mouthpiece. And before someone comments saying, you're supposed to let it dry out, I let it air dry. But it doesn't really work. Point is, I put mouthwash in my camelback to get the mold out. I got most of it, but I just wanted to be sure. And now it tastes like mouthwash, which sucks. Okay. This will probably be my route right here. Up to this first peak. Oh man, the rocks are starting to get hot too. I didn't even think about that. There we go. Right up the crevice. Very nice. I just can't recommend this place enough. If you live in the area, that guy said he was stationed at Fort Sill. If you're at Fort Sill, you definitely have to come here. It's like the best place ever. Oh, definitely the best place in Oklahoma. We're doing good. Breathing's a little high. A little higher than I like. That's okay. Oh man, another giant cactus. Now, I'm at this peak I was just talking about, right here, right? So now I have to walk down to this. And my battery's at 20%. That's not good. Okay, here's where we are. Work over that. I know there's a big runoff right here, and that's gonna be hard. Because I have no shoes, I can't really do the big jump downs. It'd probably shatter my ankle on this rock. So I need to be able to lower myself down with my hands. So that'll be that'll be the main thing I look for, somewhere I can lower myself on both sides. Because big jumps just aren't viable until I get my shoes on. What I will say, as I get higher, it seems like there's more lichens, and that's probably because of the sun exposure. The lichens hurt. Lichens hurt pretty bad. But, okay. Shoes good, everything's good. Oh man, that's quite far down. That's exactly what I can't do. It's hard to tell. That's about, I would say 10 or 15 feet. Probably 6 feet from this little rock right here to that rock, which is, and if you look down, that's a giant, that's a giant hole. So we're gonna have to backtrack. Here we are. We're not at the top yet, but this is a nice little point to show you how beautiful it is, and that my feet are still exposed, and I'm not cheating. But okay, let me come back and get you. There we go. So now we gotta work down the work up. That's really a big thing that a lot of hikers neglect. Is, you know, they just pick a straight route and start going. You got to do switchbacks and you got to work down a little bit to work up, and vice versa. If you're going down in a rush, you know, you might take risks that you really shouldn't be taking, and that'll slow you down in the long run, especially if you roll your ankle, whatever it may be. So just don't be afraid to hit a switchback and work opposite of what you think you should be working, because these mountains aren't built to be climbed, even though sometimes it feels like they are. You really got to be patient. Well, this looks like a pair of buttocks. It could be a heart, but I think it looks more like a pair of cheeks. Oh. The question is, will my feet handle that far of a jump? It's only about, no, I don't think it. I'm not gonna risk it. See, I'll follow my own wisdom and take this little area down right here and come right here. The lichens, I do think, are building my traction a little bit, which is good. But yeah, they hurt. And my feet are actually starting to feel kind of numb. Oh, nice. It's like 30 feet down here. What in the world? I bet there's so many bat down there. We got about 3% left. And top's always the hardest out here, by far. Which is kind of funny how that works. Some mountains, I guess, it isn't how it is, but a lot of them, that's how it is. Okay. I think I see where my stopping point will be. I'm gonna not be so ambitious as to try to climb this giant boulder, because as I look at it more, it's even more daunting. I don't even know where I would come up on this freaking thing. But I'm gonna stop right up here. It'll be a real nice vantage. And I've probably climbed about 450 feet right now, overall. Not, you know, completely barefoot, not including my hike out here. Oh, which is a little bit of climbing too. But this really was pretty enjoyable. It wasn't as grueling as people made it sound like it would be. Oh, look at that right there. Nice little crevice.
And there it is, the very, very top, which I don't think it'd be smart to make, but this is as far as I go. If you like, and if you subscribe. Thank you guys.
Bananas.
Yeah. Why bananas?
Monkeys never claps. You know, monkey never clap. Because a monkey every day bananas.